Hey everyone, so I wanted to record this short video with some great news. To begin with, as a lot of you or most of you know, I officially stopped trying to save Aikido. I came to many realizations. One of them is maybe I'm not the best person to do that because of my lack of experience in cross training, that I still have so much to learn out there. Also, up to a certain level, that it's not necessarily the best point to try to reinvent the bicycle when there are other solutions out there which are already made. But that doesn't mean that Aikido doesn't have a wonderful place in this world to play. There's a lot of people who invested, as myself, many years in Aikido, and that desire for me to see Aikido evolve to something else, that desire in me to see, to offer to those people who believe in the message of Aikido, who want to live the kind of a lifestyle of Aikido, the philosophy of Aikido, that they would have something which is effective in terms of the martial aspect to go along with them. And while right now I'm going to go for a break from training Aikido myself, that doesn't mean I'm still not interested in the process of it being evolved. So when I saw this new thing, which I will share with you if you have no knowledge about it yet, on your own, I thought I just have to share it with you. So to begin with, I'll start by pointing to Aikido Journal, which was taken over to be guided by Josh Gold after Stanley Brennan passed away. And Josh, I have a lot of respect for Josh Gold, and I feel he made some brave and courageous decisions, and he's leading the journal to a wonderful place. And as far as we connected, as far as I saw his work, he's also in the mentality of questioning Aikido and being honest about it. And some of the great steps he made already was, one, he released an article, and in my experience, he was one of the first ones of such an authority level in Aikido world who addressed the crisis of Aikido. And he wrote an article about admitting that Aikido is in a crisis, that it's declining, the interest in it is declining, and he even gave some stats with it to go with it. And I thought that's such a courageous and wonderful step. I have a lot of admiration for him because of that. Then he connected with Roy Dean, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, who has a black belt in Aikido as well, although he's mainly teaching BJJ. But they made a project together, bulletproofing Aikido pins, I believe. So just looking at how to improve the pins that Aikido has. And so he did a lot of wonderful pieces of work. And also there's a famous video with Josh Gold where he invited a knife expert and tried to apply his techniques, and obviously they did not work for sure. Aikido knife techniques in general are a bit of a lost cause, but especially Aikido techniques, they're not working, and he had the guts to share it and to show to people that it doesn't work. So I'm going a bit off the road here, but just wanted to share my admiration for Josh, and because I believe he's the one who's leading this kind of movement. And the main news that I did wanted to share, that Josh connected with Bruce Bookman, who is a very experienced Aikido black belt. He's training since he's 15 years old. He trained with Chiba Sensei, who was one of those more martial types of Aikido masters. But also, besides Bruce Bookman being a very experienced Aikido black belt, he also has a lot of experience in boxing, in judo, in taekwondo, and also he is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, which is, such a great thing to have achieved, and such great knowledge obviously comes with him. And as far as I see, I still need to do some extra investigations right now. I just wanted to share those main news. But as far as I see, he mainly identifies himself as an Aikido person. He runs an Aikido dojo, but he did, in a sense, modernize Aikido to that degree, to that level, which I was looking into and I was inspired about. And eventually, it seems that Josh Gold connected to Bruce Bookman, probably through Roy Dean, because Roy Dean told me about Bruce Bookman to begin with as well. But nevertheless, whatever way they connected, so Josh Gold connected with Bruce Bookman, and they started discussing about the future of Aikido. And first project that I saw was a project meant for it was a discussion about Aikido missing a good, strong instructors program. and I think they actually did like a test drive, like a session where they got a limited group of people who wanted to qualify themselves. And now the most exciting news that I came across, and actually a lot of people pointed me to that direction. They said, look, you have to look at this. They released something called Aikido Extensions on the Aikido Journal, which is a collection of that seminar of the instructors, which Bruce Bookman taught, and also him showing modernized versions of Aikido versus modern attacks. And as far as I haven't bought the package yet, I haven't looked at it, just looked at the introduction, looked at the list, but it looks really great. The introduction looks really great. I think it even teaches how to jab, for example, which is a big downer for me, which I saw in Aikido, that we punch, but we have no clue. A lot of Aikido kids punch and have no clue what punching is. And eventually, in that video, there's all these questions which I was asking, I felt that are missing from Aikido. So using Aikido from the clinch, how to crash into the person, how to defend against a kick, defend against a hook, a punch, how to lead with a punch, take initiative. So basically everything that I was interested to invest into and find answers, seems like Bruce has them and they're out there. So basically, if you are interested in this, just check Aikido Extensions, Aikido Journal. If you write it into Google, if you type it in Google, I'm sure you'll find it. Also, I'll include the link below. I'll try to investigate into this more. Maybe I'll buy the package and explore it and review it. I'll take I'll ask Josh Gold or Bruce Bookman to come to my podcast and talk about that. And it would be great to have Roy Dean again and to reconnect with him and to see what changed since we last connected. I guess he seems to be involved in this project quite a bit as well. So all these great things are out there. I would be curious if if you guys are interested in the modernization of Aikido, in the next evolution step of Aikido as a martial art. Definitely check this project. Let me know what you think about it. And I really think this is a great step for the Aikido towards giving it and presenting what it needs, and I'll be excited to see where it heads forward, and hopefully I'll be even able to support it at least from the kind of the let's point our fingers and say this is great perspective. So again, I'm going to look forward to see what you have to say about this, and I hope these news will be as exciting to you as for me, and we'll connect about it later in the next video.